Hey guys, welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. In today's video, we are talking Mikey. Dude, can I just say before I get into the video, I haven't been this excited for something in a game in a very long time. I just love this Ninja Turtles collab. Mikey looks absolutely sick as. Now, my favorite turtle growing up was always Leonardo, and I'm hoping I'll be able to get him in an event later on this new account. But like, I'm just looking forward to progressing an account with this guy. It just sounds so fun to me. It's like when I used to play Pokemon back in the day. I used to grind through the game, get like, you know, the Dragonite or the Tyranitar, like breed a Pupitar and then swap it over to the other account and do a playthrough with it. I just find that shit fun, and I am so excited for this guy. Who is your favorite Ninja Turtle? I'm curious to see who everyone's favorite is. Mine was always Leonardo, then Raphael, then Michelangelo, then Donatello, but honestly, I just loved all of them. So I am super hyped for this. Sorry for my excitement, but dude, this is just a sick collab. They have done a fantastic job on getting this IP. But I want to talk about, after that ramble, I want to talk about my plans that I'm doing for the next 12 hours before I get Mikey. Now, for some people, he might come a bit later. This is more targeted at new players who have come with Ninja Turtles or started fresh accounts with Ninja Turtles. If you're an experienced player, you're not going to get much value out of this because your account's already built. So what I'm doing today is we got great timing in that we have the CVC and we also have a gear enhancement event, which you can see I've already grinded through almost the first third, let's call it, in points wise of the gear enhancement event. And so what I would be using this time to do, and whether this is tomorrow for you guys, whenever it may be, you know, with the gear enhancement event on, you can go ahead and start prepping your gear for Mikey, especially if you're a new player and you're like me that went with the Tahanara code. I don't have a fast farming unit. I am farming with Tahanara on 12-3 Brutal at about 2-minute runs. So I am really looking forward to getting Mikey on this account. And so I'm getting completely prepped to have Mikey, and I want to talk about the prep I'm doing for him and how I'm going to level him up when I actually get him to be as efficient as I can with my energy and my resources. So let's go over here and talk about the gear that I've set up for him. So obviously during this during this gear enhancement event, I've gone ahead and upgraded some gear. Now, I really don't think to farm, Mikey needs to be on lifesteal due to his evasion, due to his shields and stuff like that. But this account, out of all my account playthroughs, I think has had the worst early luck on gear in terms of perception gear. This is the first account where I haven't walked straight into arena tournaments, and so those arena tournaments are normally like just a surefire way to get some legendary 6-star gear, especially the tag arena, and so we missed out on all that. So we're a little bit shafted in gear, but my best gear just happens to be the lifesteal gear, even though it's not crazy. Obviously it's like 5-star and 4-star gear, but we've got the you know, the crit rate gloves, we've got the speed boots, we've got crit damage and speed up here, we got speed and attack and crit rate, which ain't too bad. This perception piece kind of sucks, but it had some crit rate, so we slapped it on. And this really sucks, but this was my only 6-star chest, and the perception ain't too bad because even though he does ignore 25% of the resistance if he crits, you still need accuracy on the guy. So, you know, that's a good starter accuracy of 77, and we'll just develop him from there. So that is the gear. Once again, it's a great time to prep it, you know, prep the gear going into while we have the event going on to get, you know, double dip on upgrading your gear. Now, the other thing that I'm doing is I am making all of my chickens right now. I'm going to use as much stamina as I can. Now, if I get all my 5-star chickens prepared, then I will stop consuming stamina. But at the moment, I'm just going to use all my stamina here. I think I've still got my daily quest one. I've got my advanced quest one to use. So I'm going to use all that stamina to get my chickens ready. You can see we're quite close. We've got 2 5-star chickens ready. We've got a 3 4-star max. We've got a ton of 3-star maxes. And so tonight, for the next 12 hours until he drops, I'm just going to be getting those things prepped. Actually, you can go in the vault while I'm thinking of it. Yeah, let's just put you into the vault. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing, prepping that, getting him. So as soon as I get him, that's what I want to talk about, what I'm going to do. Now, because he's only going to be 5-star when I get him. Now, I don't even know how many potions I have. So like, I don't have the potions to get him to 3-star ascended, and I'm not going to farm them. I only farm potions when the Arbiter missions tell me to, so I ain't going to touch that yet. But what I will do is I will get him, I will start leveling him. Now, where am I going to level him? There's a few things that I need, because when we look at this stage of the Arbiter missions that I'm on, which is phase 3 of them, if we go over all the way to the end of it, I'm going to have to fuse Relic Keeper. Now, to fuse Relic Keeper, I'm going to need these two because I already got her, the Sorceress, but I'm going to need Templar and I'm going to need the Executioner as well. So what I'm going to do is when I get him, I'm going to come over here. Maybe I can't do Brutal, so I'll farm it on Hard if I have to with Mikey. And I'm just going to do it with Mikey himself. Until level 50. So I'll just solo one of these stages, whether I can do it on Brutal, whether it's hard, whether it's easy or normal, whatever it be, I'm just going to farm them solo with Mikey so that he can jump up levels. So I'll probably start on normal on one of these stages, get him to like level 25, then jump into hard, see how I go, and see how efficient he is at doing this. Maybe I can jump straight into Brutal. But when he's 5-star, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on these stages to try and get these champions that I will eventually need for the fusion. Because the thing is, I'm better off farming these with Mikey when he isn't as strong and, you know, it's actually high efficiency for him to get experience there because he will be getting the full 100% as opposed to when you normally farm, you're only getting 75% of the available energy. Because I'd hate to level him as like a fodder unit in 12-3 Brutal and then get to this stage of fusing Relic Keeper and not having these units and then have to come back here and farm more inefficiently. So I think this is the best use of energy for anyone out there who's on a new account is doing those. Now, you may be earlier on in the Arbiter missions if you didn't push as hard, and you may still be at the point where you need to fuse Justicar. So, you know, getting those guys is the thing. But once again, for me, it's going to be get Mikey, have everything prepped, have his gear ready, slap it on, have all the food ready so that once he hits level 50, I can just take him straight to 6-star and keep farming. And hopefully, by the time I get him leveled up, I've picked up these two bad boys, and then I just resume farming 12-3 for that. But having said that, once I do get these two guys, I'm assuming Mikey's probably going to be, you know, 6-star by then because the drop rates are pretty horrible for me at the moment with these champions. So after I get that, that is when I'm going to move back over into the Arbiter missions. You can see here I'm at the Superior Arcane Potions, and I basically just stopped here to farm that food for Mikey because I wanted to prepare for him. Now, if I go over here into the dungeons, I have 2 days and 1 hour. So by the time I get Mikey, it'll be about 1 day and 12 hours left of all dungeons being open before they go on the general rotation. So as soon as I get that Mikey leveled, that is when I'm jumping back over into the Arbiter missions, and I'm going to try and speed run all these Arbiter missions, as many as I can. Now, the other reason I've stopped here on Arbiter missions is because we've got this one coming up, which is unlock 2 tier 4 masteries for a champion. Now, I haven't done masteries on anyone else. I am going to buy my Mikey's masteries. So that gives me a free clear on this without having to burn any energy into Minotaur. So Mikey's going to get the purchased masteries, and he's going straight in and getting this. So we clear through that, and then we can keep going. He will be my second rank 6, so we clear through that one. This will be a little bit of a roadblock, but hopefully we can do this. I'll show you where we're at an arena in a minute. And then we keep going through. And then I think the next stuck point is going to be 2 level 60s. That's going to be fine. We can keep going through here. Ascend a champion to level 6 of Ascension. That might be a little bit tricky because I have 2 6-stars that will be legendaries. So that's going to be really hard to get those resources. We'll see how we go if I can manage to do that. Not too sure of how we'll go. And then I think this one will be where I end up getting stuck 100%, which will be the 100 silver and gold medals, just because we'll be out of time to do it because I'll only have a day and a half to do the rest of that. But that's where I'm hoping to get to for some insight with the Arbiter missions with Mikey, and then we'll just go onto the standard rotation and then slowly work our way through the rest of it. But, you know, there's only one way I play the early game of this game, and that's super giga sweaty, and that's kind of what I'm doing there. And sorry if it's a bit nerdy to do all this shit for someone else, but I just enjoy it. So if we come over here into the arena, so we can see we've got the refresh going on here. Let's see. I can do a 27k. Ooh, I can win him as well. Ooh, I reckon Lemonisi's going to clap me there. I reckon that Lemonisi claps me. We're so weak because we don't have a Nuki yet, so I think I'm going to leave that one, but I'll try and take these two out. That'll be really nice. But as you can see, we are into gold 3, which is really nice because once we get into gold 3, we start getting 3 of the gold medals per win. Obviously, we want to get to gold 4 and gold 5 because then we get extra chests. I actually finished the week here in gold 2, which got me an epic book, which I was pretty happy about. And that's kind of where we're at. So we're just trying to push the arena. Got that 15-minute timer on lockdown and keep progressing through there. I really hope I see like a tag arena tournament or something, but I just looked at the map. I think I missed the arena and tag arena tournaments by 1 day, which really kills me because those would have been so damn good to jump and join in on. But unfortunately, I did miss out on that timing. As for everything else, Faction Wars, we've done all right in stars. We're up to 50 stars. We got ourselves the shard as well. Anything else that I want to go through? This one, when the clan boss is done in 1 minute, like, well, let's just wait. I think I got a low chest on hard and the max chest on normal and easy. So we'll see how we go on that. I'm gonna drag this on for another 2 minutes so we can get around to that. Just to give you guys a bit of enjoyment to see if we can get something, because I have already got shards from the easy chest, which is absolutely ridiculous to think about. But if we jump over here, actually, that's something I want to show you guys. So the account, I'm still stocking up over here. If we go to upgrade skills, you can see we are on 9 epic skill books, which is really damn solid. I'm just waiting to see who I think I need the books into. You know, we will be getting Deacon Armstrong at the next level, at level 40, which is another big pickup as well. We will also be unlocking Doom Tower. Now, I don't think I'm going to get there before the daily reset for Mikey. I think it's going to be after that I unlock Doom Tower, but that's going to be nice as well. And so I don't know whether I'm going to want to skill up Tagoar. I mean, Tagoar's actually got my sort of best gear, even though it's kind of scuffed at plus 93 speed, because everyone else is pretty slow on that lifesteal gear, because I just, even when I was doing the Dragons runs, I was just getting more lifesteal gear as well. So it is what it is. I'm not too sure if maybe I skill up Anax. I'm just going to have to wait and decide. So I'm kind of playing the slow game on this one with skill ups, because I don't feel like there's anything I'm desperate for. So I'm just waiting to see and feel it out and see how we go, because I think Anax for clan boss is going to be huge, but I'm thinking Deacon. I might go Deacon next, just because if I can get Deacon's skill 3 cooldown twice down, that makes him such an insane booster for every other progression in the game. Now, Tagoar, obviously maxing out these two is going to be huge, but it is quite expensive. And if I do Tagoar and Deacon, I won't be able to do Anax very fast. And I know I'm going to need him for later on. So I'm going to have to see how we go over there. And what I end up deciding to do. And look at that. We managed to put just enough yap into this video. Dude, I'm so excited to get Mikey tomorrow. Like, I'm just sitting here tonight, leveling up photo going, dude, I cannot wait for this Mikey. It's going to be sick. All right, here we go. Let's see how we go. See if we can get another shard out of these. Rip. Obviously, we're not expecting much, but I couldn't believe it when I got a shard out of the easy one. That was crazy. Nothing out of that one. Oh, we didn't kill it. Oh, we didn't kill either of these. Dude, I need to get into a different clan. No, we didn't kill those ones. Rip. It is what it is. Anyway, that is it for the update. Like I said, I'm just hanging out for this Mikey. Mikey's going to be absolutely mad to push this account with. And the dude just looks absolutely sick. So I'm also, as for legendary books, I don't have any at the moment. But that's the last thing I want to touch on is my Tahanrak. If I'm going to put books into Tahanrak until I hit this one once more, because I really want this at a 3-turn cooldown. And then after that, I will go ahead and shift into putting books into Mikey. We got 2 into this one, which is like the next best skill to get him into. But I just want to get 1 more into this one, and then we will be completely done with the Tahanrak. I'm not too stressed about this either. The reason I'm not as stressed on this is just because we're going to have Mikey with the decreased attack as well. So we got 2 units to overlay that role. So we should be pretty good with uptime over there. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.